lightning, what is the reason, what is the cause to form the lightning? For that we discussed in different type of examples. And what is the reason to form earthquakes? By that we proved. And from these two destructive phenomena, where they are forming in our life or when it is entering into our life, how to protect ourselves, what we want to do, what we should not do. By following a particular precautions, how we can escape from the destruction from the effect of natural phenomena. So by that way we are discussing such a natural phenomenon. Let's we recall today. We are going to talk about some of the solutions to make some natural phenomena to learn for our preparation. So coming to that, we are talking about explain an activity. Explain an activity to show the effect. To show the effect of charging by rubbing. Of charging by rubbing. Charging by rubbing. See here, what we are discussing about this. What is the meaning of this line? Explain an activity to show the effect of charging by rubbing. What do you understand here? We are identifying charge. See, we are giving charge by rubbing to the any particular object. How we can make charge by rubbing? Yes, we can make charge by rubbing any different bodies by against to each other. How we can produce the charge on a particular object? Let's discuss that. We need to do this activity with different. Let's talk about a comb and dry hair. Comb and dry hair. And one more thing. Balloon and dry hair. And glass rod and silk cloth. Some of those we will discuss to explain charge by rubbing, charging by rubbing. See here what I am saying. Remember once, by discussing with those each and every activity, comb and dry hair, comb and dry hair. So the comb and dry hair is two different bodies are rubbing against each other. Rubbing against each other. While rubbing in against each other, how means what is the interaction between while we are bringing those particular objects near to the tiny type of paper. All three in this situation, we are bringing those rubbed objects, bringing near to the tiny type of papers or tiny type of dried leaf or tiny type of husk. Coming to that, take a comb and comb on your dry hair. Take a comb and comb on your dry hair. Comb. We have to comb means what we can do to make the plate. To make the plate, to give the proper combing to our hair. Understand? So let's comb our dry hair with help of comb. After combing, after some interval of time, by bringing that comb near to the tiny type of papers. By bringing that comb near to the tiny type of paper. See here, and what I'm going to show you, this is a comb. See here. Okay. After combing our dry hair, if you bring that comb near to the tiny type of papers, while bringing that comb near to the tiny type of papers, we may observe what we can observe here. See, by placing near to the tiny type of papers, By placing near to the tiny type of papers, the tiny type of papers will attract to the what? Rubbed comb on our dry hair. Listen, by rubbing or otherwise by combing on our dry hair, after combing, if you bring that comb near to the tiny type of paper or tiny type of dried leaves or otherwise husk, we may observe those tiny type of substances can attract by the comb. See what I'm saying? We rubbed against to the dry hair with help of comb. We rubbed that comb on dry hair. After combing, the combing on what I'm saying to you, rubbing. After rubbing, if you bring that comb near to the tiny type of papers, we observe what we observe. The tiny type of particles are attracted by the rubbing comb or rubbed comb. So why the tiny type of papers are attracting to that? Already we discussed the sharing, transferring of the charges, transferring between the two objects. Charges are transferring between the two objects. By rubbing on the particular surface, it transfers the free charges to one body to another, which is receiving the charge, that gains the negative charge, which is losing the charge that gains the positive charge. Which body is receiving the charge or electrons, means which is the body which is receiving the charges, that consider or that describes as a negative charged body. The body which is losing their charges, that receives positive charge. So the body which is having negative charge, that makes to attract to any type of papers which are uncharged bodies, means that act as a charged body. So due to the what happened, negative charge what acquired on the surface of comb, means it consists means the comb receives negative charge from the dry hair. While bringing near to the uncharged particles, those will attract by the charged particle or charged body. So by that what we can say, see, by placing a part of the distance, the force is acting between two charges of a body. The charges are carrying by a body. There is no force between the bodies. The force is acting between charges of a body. So it is nothing as an electrostatic force. Due to the electrostatic force, the uncharged body is attracted by the charged body. Understand? Same as to talk about balloon and dry hair. See one. Take an inflated balloon. What I'm taking? Inflated balloon. Inflated means the balloon which is filled with air. The balloon which is filled with the air. Understand? See, take an inflated balloon. What I'm saying to you? Inflated balloon. Take an inflated balloon, means the balloon which is filled with the air. And rub on the surface of our head. By rubbing on our surface of head, after rubbing, lift slowly the balloon or inflated balloon from our head. By lifting slowly from our head the balloon, see here, by lifting the balloon from our top of the head, we may observe the hairs are attracting or rising towards the balloon. The hairs are rising towards the balloon. By lifting the balloon after rubbing from our head, we may observe our hairs are rising towards the upside, towards the balloon. Means what happens? So the balloon shows attraction force to the dried hair or our hair. So the hairs are attracting to the balloon, and also in one more situation we can observe, by after finishing the rubbing, that rubbed balloon, if you bring near to the tiny type of papers or tiny type of dried leaves or husk, we may observe, what you can observe, that those tiny type of substance can attract by the rubbed balloon. Of course, before what we discussed in that, how the uncharged things are attracted by the charged thing, because it consists of what? we are producing charge. We are producing charge by rubbing. We are producing charge by rubbing. By rubbing against the two different bodies, those are acquiring the charge, means those are receiving the different charges. One is receiving negative charge, one is receiving positive charge. Understand? Same as to talk about glass rod and silk cloth. Glass rod and silk cloth. When you are rubbing glass rod on the silk cloth, you are rubbing glass rod on silk cloth. This is a glass rod. This is glass rod. And this is silk cloth. What is that? Silk cloth. When you're rubbing on the silk cloth with glass rod, after rubbing, if you bring the silk cloth near to the tiny type of paper, if you bring the tiny type of paper near to the silk cloth, means if you bring the silk cloth near to the tiny type of papers, we may observe the tiny type of papers will attract by the what? Silk cloth. So what we are showing by these activities, we are observing to show the effect of charging by rubbing. The bodies are charged by the rubbing. The bodies are charged by the rubbing. Are you understand how it was? So we proved what we can produce charge by rubbing against any two different bodies. By that they may get different charges. They may get different charges. Let's talk one more. Describe an activity to show that like charges repel each other and unlike charges attract each other. See the statement, what I'm saying to you. What we are saying? Describe an activity to show that like charges repel each other and unlike charges attract each other. Then what we can observe? See here, we have to show that activity like charges are repel and unlike charges are attract. The force is acting between two interacting objects, but the force is acting between two charges of your bodies. The force is acting between two charges of your bodies, nothing as electrostatic force. So you have to show that electrostatic force in like charges and unlike charges. You have to show electrostatic force. The interaction between the two charges. We have to show the interaction between two charges. One is a like charges, one is a unlike charges. Already we know about in the magnetism, like poles and unlike poles. What we learn in the here one like poles means similar poles. Similar poles. Like poles means similar poles. Means what we can say same poles. Means what we can hear north pole and north pole. And same as south pole and south pole. So means what we can say north pole and north pole of the magnet, south pole and south pole of the magnet. When those two are contact to each other, we may observe they both will repel each other. They both will repel each other. But again, when like charges are in contact, we may observe the interaction between the like charges or like poles. We may observe what? Repel. What is the interaction between like charges or like poles? We may observe repel. They may move away from each other. The two like charges of a body will move away from each other. Understand means they may repel each other. Okay, repel means moving away from each other. Understand? Coming to the same as different poles. What I'm saying to you, different poles. See, like now I'm talking to you unlike poles and different poles. Means what we can say those north, south, south, north. By placing in contact those different poles or unlike poles, we may observe they may attract each other. They may attract each other. They will attract each other. When like different poles, unlike poles, if you place in contact, we may observe they both will attract each other. They both will attract each other. And also what we can say, they may pull each other. They may pull each other. By pulling each other, they appear as in contact. They may show attraction force. Understand? Same as to the charges. Of course, like charges will repel, unlike charges will attract each other. Attract each other. That's we are going to show that. See once. What we have to show first? An activity to show that like charges repel each other. First we will show that. Activity. For what that? To show that like charges repel each other. Like charges repel each other. Okay? Coming to that. What we have to show? Like charges repel each other. So we need a material required. Material required. What are the materials required? See, to show this activity, we need two inflated balloons. Inflated balloons. Okay? And also we need fixed rigid support. Rigid support. Fixed rigid support. Of course, we need threads. And we need a woolen cloth. What we need? Woolen cloth. So, what is the procedure to talk? Procedure. See, once this is a fixed support. This is a fixed support or rigid support. Fixed rigid support. Okay? What is that? Fixed rigid support. And we are hanging two inflated balloons. We are hanging two inflated balloons. Two inflated balloons. These are two inflated balloons hanged to the rigid support. Hanged to the rigid support with help of thread at a part of the distance. We are not placing the contact to those. What I'm saying to you, take a two inflated balloons, take two inflated balloons and hang to the fixed rigid support with the help of thread at a part of the distance. At a part of the distance. We should not place in contact to each other. We should not place in contact to each other. Understand? So we utilize two inflated balloons and hang it to the fixed rigid support at a part of the distance with the help of thread. And coming to that, what we are doing, next thing, what we utilize in this material required, So we used balloon, fixed rigid support, and thread. Then what is the remain? Woolen cloth. Take woolen cloth and rub against the two inflated balloons and individually. As individual. How like we have to rub with the balloon cloth individual to the inflated balloons. So which are the balloons are hanged to the fixed rigid support. Those two inflated balloons are rubbing with what? Woolen cloth individually to the each balloon. After rubbing those individual balloons, after rubbing the two inflated balloons, if you place in contact, we will observe the two inflated balloons. When you are placing in contact, the two are moving away from each other. We may observe the two inflated balloons when they are in contact. We observe what? They both are moving away from each other. We are trying to place in contact, but they are moving. The two balloons are moving what? Away from each other. Understand? So why those two inflated balloons are moving away from each other? Because of those two balloons are consist similar charge. The two balloons are consist similar charge. Because of why the two inflated balloons are got similar charge? Because of the two inflated balloons are rubbed with water, woolen cloth. After rubbing that woolen cloth, those two inflated balloons are getting water, similar charge, because the two are rubbing with similar cloth, same of the cloth. So by that, they both will get what? Same of the charge means like charge. What they will get? Two inflated balloons will get like charges. According to interaction between the poles, we know already the like poles will repel each other. The two inflated balloons are consist similar charges or like charges. That's why when you are placed in contact, they are moving each other. They are moving away from each other due to the similar charges or like charges are repel each other. Similar charges are like charges are repel each other. Do you understand? See here what we explained here to show that like charges repel each other. So material required, procedure, drawing. See, first what we done in the procedure, first we took two inflated balloons, take two inflated balloons, suspend or hang to the fixed rigid support with help of thread. Understand? And take woolen cloth. Second thing I'm going to talk to you. Take a woolen cloth and rub on individual inflated balloon which is hanged to the fixed support. Take a woolen cloth, rub on individual inflated balloon which is hanged to the fixed support. Understand? First we took what? Take two inflated balloons, hang to the fixed support with threads. Second thing, take woolen cloth, rub on individual inflated balloon which is hanging to the fixed support. After rubbing with woolen cloth, bring in contact those two inflated balloons. We may observe, we are going to write observation here. What we may observe here, by bringing contact to each other after rubbing, that is in procedure. Observation, what we can say? Observation. We may observe by bringing those two balloons are in contact, we may observe the balloons are moving away from each other. The balloons are moving away from each other while you are bringing contact to each other. What I'm saying, observation, we may observe those two inflated balloons will move away from each other while you are bringing contact to each other, because they both has a similar charge. Means they both has a like charges. They got like charges or similar charges while rubbing with woolen cloth. Then finally we will write results or conclusion. What you can write? Conclusion or results. What we can write conclusion or results? Like charges repel each other. That's why the both inflated balloons are moving away from each other because those consists similar charges or like charges by rubbing. They got by rubbing woolen cloth. By that we have to write activity to show the what is that like charges repel each other. That like charges repel each other. Okay. Then a part of question finished. See, to show an activity that like charges repel each other, that is finished. Then another thing, unlike charges attract each other. Unlike charges attract each other. Understand? Let's we discuss here. Same as activity aim, we have to change. Activity aim, we have to change that to show that unlike charges attract each other. Before we discussed like charges repel each other. Now unlike charges attract each other. Unlike charges attract each other. See, material required. We are going to add one more. What one more? See here. Tumbler. Tumbler. Okay, means glass and straw. And straw, which is helping to suck. Coming to that. So procedure. Of course, up to procedure, what we finish that we have to touch. Take two inflated balloons and hang to the fixed support with help of thread. Take woolen cloth and rub individual inflated balloon which is hanging to the fixed support. After rubbing, we may observe the two balloons are charged. They both are have similar charge, or the balloon is charged. Two balloons are charged by rubbing with a woolen cloth. After means take one charged balloon. Take one charged balloon from the two inflated charged balloons. Take a charged balloon. We are taking one charged balloon. Take a charged balloon from two inflated charged balloons. From these two inflated charged balloons, we are taking one charged balloon. Take a charged balloon and bring near to the straw which is placed in tumbler. Bring near to the which is placed in tumbler. This is a tumbler. What is that? Is tumbler. And this is a straw. What is this? Is straw. So we are bringing that balloon, charged balloon. We are bringing charged balloon near to the straw. So bring the charged balloon near to the straw which is placed in tumbler. We may observe. We have to write observation. We may observe the straw will attract by the charged balloon. Because of straw is a uncharged body. And the balloon is a charged body. When are bringing charged body near to that, it makes unlike charges to make attract. By that we can consider the both bodies are having different charges, means unlike charges. The both bodies are having different charges are unlike charges. By that we can conclude, we can write results. What we can write? Unlike charges or attract each other, or different charges will attract each other. While bringing charged balloon near to the uncharged body. When bringing charged body near to the uncharged body, we may observe they both will attract each other, because the charged body showing attraction to the uncharged body. So different charges will attract each other, means unlike charges will attract each other. Understand? Coming to that, to explain the second activity which is very short in the first activity. Is it or not? So because already we discussed what is happened in the first activity, by that we are taking one inflated balloon which is charged, that we are bringing near to the straw which is placed in tumbler. Understand? We may observe the straw will attract by the balloon because of charged balloon. When you are bringing near to the uncharged bed or uncharged straw means uncharged straw will show attraction to the balloon. Means it make opposite charge to attract the balloon. Means what we can say here, so two different charges when they are in contact, when two different charges are in contact, we may observe they both will attract each other. There is attraction between two unlike charges or different charges. By that we can prove that activity. Understand? Okay, see carefully. See here, we are going to talk lightning safety. Once again, we will recall that lightning safety. Lightning safety. What we learned that, can you remember that? What are the safety measurements? Building a house in low height. Lightning safety. What are the lightning safety? What are the lightning safety? A house or a building of low height. If you want to stay in home, if you want to stay in your home, that house should be low in height among the surroundings. Understand? So the building or a house, how like should be low height. If you are traveling in a bus or car, we have to stay at inside. By closing doors and windows. And if you are in forest, what we should not do, we have to take a good idea to take shelter under the short trees. Otherwise under the short trees. We should not take shelter under the tall trees. Why? Because already we discussed lightning is a destructive natural phenomenon. Is it or not? It always attracts, shows discharging of negative charge to the peaks on the surface of the earth. Is it or not? See here, if you are in forest, you have to take shelter. Where you have to take shelter? You have to take shelter under what is short trees. If you are in open field, open field, we have to flap on the ground. We have to flap on the ground. Understand? We have to flap on the ground. If you are traveling in an open place, you must flap, means you have to take sit, complete proper sleeping position on the ground if it is open. And also we should not take shelter at beside the wall. We should not take shelter at beside the wall. Beside the wall. And long, what we can say, and height of the building. And also we should not take shelter at inside the height of the building and beside the height of the building. And also we should not stand at what? At under the, otherwise beside the towers or electrical poles. Towers or electrical poles. Understand? And also we have to use lightning conductor device. We have to use a device, lightning conductor to protect ourselves. To protect ourselves. And also we should not use telephone. We should not use telephone to avoid the destruction. Means we have to take safety from the lightning to avoid the destruction during the thunderstorm. During the thunderstorm. We should not use telephone during the thunderstorm. And also we should not use mobile phones and televisions which are working by the electrical energy during the thunderstorm. Understand? So by following such those safety measures, we can protect ourselves. We can protect ourselves to avoid the destruction by effect of lightning. By effect of lightning. Understand? See here, one more. How to protect from the earthquake? Means safety from the earthquake. How to protect from the earthquake? How to protect from the earthquake? So, how to protect ourselves from the earthquake? But we are unable to predict before the formation of earthquake. But we can protect ourselves who are staying in the earthquake prone areas, who are staying in the earthquake prone areas. They have to construct their buildings or houses with a particular architect and a particular engineer. Means the suggestion of a particular measurement. We have to construct the building to avoid the destruction by earthquake. Take a suggestion from where? Qualified architect and engineers. And we have to construct the house. It is better with the timber, mud, and light in weight of the roof. Light in weight of the roof. Because of by forming of earthquake means if you are taking shelter at more probable of the earthquake regions or weak zones or fault zones, so it gives a lot of damage by constructing with heavy material. Constructing with heavy material. That's why you have to follow to construct by using light in weight of the material. And also we have to arrange shelves, racks more at the side of the wall. During the earthquake, when you are getting vibration, it's shaking of the earth, sudden shaking of the earth, we have to remove wall clocks, any paintings, frames to the wall. And also during the earthquake, by getting vibrations of the earth, to avoid the seismic waves, up to that you have to take shelter under the tables that inside the home. Under the tables that inside the home. It is better idea to move away from the house to stay in open field. To stay in open field. Understand? See here, by following such a precaution, we can protect ourselves by the avoiding is to avoid the destruction from earthquake. To avoid the destruction from earthquake. Coming to that. What are lightning conductors? What are lightning conductors? What are lightning conductors? How are they used? How are they used? See here, or otherwise useful. How those will useful? Lightning conductor is a device. What you can say? Lightning conductor is a device. Of course, we all learned that. Lightning conductor is a device. Why you want to use this lightning conductor? To avoid the damage of lightning. To avoid the damage of lightning, effect of lightning. Lightning conductor is a device used to protect from the effect of lightning. From the effect of lightning. Lightning conductor is a device we are using to protect from the effect of lightning. Where we are using that? When you are constructing house of the walls, that lightning conductor device is installed at what? Walls. But inside the walls, means at edge of the wall. The height of the lightning conductor should be more than to the building height. More than to the building height. See how light goes? A metallic rod, taller than the building, taller than the building is installed in the walls of the building. The walls of the building during its construction. How we are utilizing that? Lightning conductor is a device used to protect from the effect of lightning. Used to protect from the effect of lightning. It is a metallic rod. It is that lightning conductor. Lightning conductor is a metallic rod. It should be taller than the building. That a metallic rod should be taller than the building. Is installed, means it's arranged or fixed in the walls of the building. Where it is? In the walls of the building during its construction. When the building is going construction, in that only the lightning conductor will fix. That should be taller than the building. Okay, see here. What are the lightning conductors? How are they useful? How it may help to us? See here. How we are going to construct that one end in air, one end in installed into the earth through the walls of the building. During the thunderstorm, when negative charge, discharge of electric current or negative charge between the clouds to the surface of any point on the earth to the conductor receives energy to make the neutral by passing through earth by the conductor. Earth shows positive charge to make the neutral. Already discussed why it always chooses a point which is peak on the surface of the earth, because earth always tries to make a neutral any opposite charge by sending. So when negative charge discharges from clouds to a point of the surface of the earth, that Earth will deliver a positive charge to the point of the surface. By that, it makes a neutral. By using lightning conductor, we can neutralize the water lightning. We can make neutralize the lightning. We may avoid the effect of lightning. We may avoid the effect of lightning. We may avoid the damage of lightning. Understand? And also we can say that metallic conductor, lightning conductor is a good conductor for electricity. Good conductor for electricity. During the thunderstorm, during the rainy season, we should not touch the lightning conductor. We should not touch the lightning conductor. Because of the lightning, the discharge energy will travel through the lightning conductor to make the neutralize. When it's passing through that, what happens? It produces of negative charge is nothing as here. The discharging of negative charge means electrical energy from the between the clouds to the point of surface on any earth. It is nothing else. It produces 10,000 ampere and more electrical energy. It produces electrical energy 10,000 ampere hours and more. It produces that much electrical, and also it gives 30,000 degrees Celsius temperature. It gives 30,000 degrees Celsius temperature. That's why. So we have to be careful while we are when we install that lightning conductor into our house of your wall during the thunderstorms. Understand? How like we will install that lightning conductor to the wall of the house, to the walls of the height. The height of the conductor should be taller than the building or house. One end is in the air, one end is installed on the earth through the walls. The discharge negative charge will travel through discharged negative charge travel through lightning conductor, to make them neutralize. Understand? See here. How the charge will discharge between clouds, we already discussed. When the discharge means the charge will transfer between or discharge between charged cloud to uncharged cloud, charged cloud to another charged cloud, or charged cloud to a point on the surface of Earth. So why it will give that much destruction? Let's talk about that. Imagine this is the charged cloud. How it will discharge the negative charge we already discussed by obstruction or rubbing with air current due to the insulator. What happened? It does not receive the charge and it delivers towards the downward. And suppose this is the Earth surface. If any surface, suppose this is a tree. This tree is a taller, means the point of the surface. This tree is a taller than the in this atmosphere. Means what I'm saying, the tree height is taller in that particular surface on the Earth region. The particular region, the tree only taller, where the discharging negative charge taking the place. Okay, so where the discharge negative charge taking place between charged cloud to the point on the surface of the Earth is a neutral substance. Earth is a neutral substance. It delivers a positive charge towards the tree. And what are their buildings and electrical towers, means electrical poles and towers, whatever there. So those will transfer through the point of the surface on the Earth. So which is the peak or tallest substance, the tallest point on the surface of the Earth. It shows the first into the atmosphere, into the air, that positive charge. By that, the discharge negative charge will take the negative charge take discharge on the water, which is the point shows first the positive charge in the air. By that, what happened? The whole discharge negative charge will discharge on the point of the surface of tree. By that, what happened? Before how much it delivered through the tree, means the Earth deliver, which is how much that it is not enough to balance the discharging of negative charge from clouds. By that, what we can observe, so the tree means the discharge negative charge gives burning to the tree. Because of that much discharge negative charge is unbalanced to hold the tree. Of course, whatever on the point of the surface. The only lightning conductor will receive those because it is a thin conductor, metallic conductor. Thin metallic conductor. it will send or allows the earth will deliver a unit charge through the conductor, and that negative charge will also pass unit charge through the discharge charge will pass unit charge through the lightning conductor. By that it will make a neutral by passing through the metallic conductor which is installed at a sides of the wall or walls of the building or house. Understand? These are general information to understand how discharge takes between two bodies. Discharge of energy, discharging of negative charge takes between two bodies from charged cloud to uncharged cloud, or charged cloud to between charged cloud to charged cloud, or charged cloud to a point on the surface of Earth. Understand? Okay, this is today our class. Then we will see in the next class with a new topic. See you in the next class. Have a good day to you. Camera.